guys, I'm Sally with Owlcrate Jr. and I'm here today with an unboxing of our January 2021 Inner Magic box. I am super proud of this. I think it was such a great box to kick off a new year with. And as of the filming, these boxes are still available in our past box shops. We will leave a link to those below. If you like what you see, you can go and pick one up. So let's just dive straight in. I already took out most of the little paper worms so that they're not jumping all over me. The first item in our box is our monthly magazine. This one was illustrated, the cover was illustrated by Schaefer Brown. I absolutely love the sunset palette that he chose to do this month, and I think the little character on the cover there is practicing water magic. If you look closely, you can see that they're actually drawing the water up out of the lake there, and the characters practicing sort of weaving it into whatever kind of magic they're practicing, their little camping setup behind them there. And then inside, Schaefer also always illustrates our spoiler cards that give a rundown of everything that I'm about to show you. Inside the magazine, there's also an interview with our author of the month, and Shan Lee put together a super fun quiz in our creativity corner that is inspired by our monthly book pick, and I love this one. I won't show it to you quite yet because it will spoil the book, but super fun quiz. Quizzes were always, I loved doing them as a kid in teen magazines and things like that, even well before I should have been reading teen magazines. They're just so much fun. They're a great way to pass the time. And then we've also got this awesome feature with Read with Val, who is one of our Instagram reps, and she is super active. She is a huge reader, and she has a wonderful Instagram account, so you should definitely check her out. Her account is read.with.val on Instagram. So great little interview with Val. We love to feature the people who actually receive our boxes and are bookworms in our community. If you would like to be featured, you should message us and let us know, because we're always looking for new people to feature. Now we've also got our photo challenge prompt. The January photo challenge has come and gone, but we have one every single month. So if you get the next box that's coming up, you should totally enter our photo contest. You could win a free box. So next up, we have an exclusive tea blend from Riddle's Tea Shop. This is the Leonora's Magical Mischief blend. It is inspired by the Love Sugar Magic series by Anna Mariano. If you're not already familiar with the series that inspired this tea, we chose Love Sugar Magic, or A Dash of Trouble, which is the first in the Love Sugar Magic trilogy, in I think January 2018. It is such a fun series. The main character, Leonora, discovers earlier than she is supposed to that she comes from a long line of brujas, and they bake all of their magic and love into the food that they make at her family's bakery. And obviously she finds out earlier than she's supposed to and wants to learn the magic earlier than she's supposed to. I don't think she's supposed to know the secret until she's about 14, and she's I think 11 or 12 in this book. But she takes it into her own hands and uses magic and gets into all kinds of trouble. Such a wonderful series. And so with all that yummy baking in mind, Riddle's Tea Shop made this tea for us. It is rooibos, natural caramel flavor, natural vanilla flavor, and cinnamon spice. It's so yummy. It just smells so warm. And as with all of our Owlcrate Jr. tea blends, it is caffeine-free, gluten-free, nut-free, sugar-free, and dairy-free. So if you have dietary concerns, hopefully this one is okay for you. But I always love to include tea from Riddle's. They're one of my absolute favorite bookish shops out there. And I just love the illustration that Julie put together for us. See that? So we've got the little cinnamon cookie pigs flying around. Yeah, this one's super yummy. I have been enjoying this one. This pack is not open yet, but I have some samples that I've been sipping at the office. Super yummy. We really hope that you like this one. Our next item is also inspired by a super popular fandom, and that is Avatar, The Last Airbender. We worked with Whipped Up Wonderful on these Element bubble bars. Whipped Up Wonderful is an awesome bath company that we've worked with several times before. We did a shower steamer with them recently for our Holopox box. But we have done bath bombs before, and we've done the shower steamers. But we've never done a bubble bar before. Personally, I love taking bubble baths. So this is a lot of fun. What you do is you just break off a chunk of it and kind of crumble it into the bath water, and then it foams up. So this one piece will last for several baths, which is really nice. So I got the Earth bubble bar, which I love how there's a little bit of it's kind of hard to see with the plastic on it. I don't want to take the plastic off yet because I'm not ready to use it yet. But it's got a really nice like mica sparkle to it, painted over the green. And Whipped Up Wonderful did a series of 4 of these for us, and each one has a different color and each one has a different stamp. I have earth, but there is water, fire, and air as well. And they all have a super yummy blood orange scent to them, which always reminds me of hanging out in the mall at the Body Shop, which ages me. So we really hope that you've been enjoying these, warming up after playing in the snow, if there's snow wherever you are. If you like this, let us know. We always, we really love doing bubble products or bath products. This is a fun one. Next, we have 2 items that go quite well together, and that is a You Are Awesome journal by Matthew Syed. This is like an activity fill-in journal that's just all about how awesome you are as an individual. I really love it. It's full of illustrations and infographics and stuff, and just kind of like reframes how somebody might see like a success versus a failure, or somebody who like everything comes really easy to them versus how the individual might feel. And it's like, well, that's not always the case. Like, you might just see the tip of the iceberg on something, but like underneath, somebody's been, they've been disappointed over and over about something, or they've been practicing so hard for many years, and that's why they're so good at it. And like, you could potentially be amazing at something too if you worked at it every day. Or like reframing mistakes, like if what could you learn from a mistake that you made? I think it's a really useful tool. I think they also make a grown-up version of this, and I'm curious about it for myself. But honestly, the kids version is really fantastic as well. Really good lessons for everybody to learn about, like, you are great, let's focus on why. And then to go along with that, we have this set of 20 gel pens. It says You Are Magic right on there. This was designed by our good friend Michelle Gray. And inside there are 20 mini gel pens. This makes my stationery loving heart very happy. We have neon, pastel, and sparkly pens in here, so you can fill out your You Are Awesome journal. You can write cards to your friends. This is a good time to get back into letter writing, I think, since it's harder to see everybody in person. Who doesn't want to get an awesome letter in the mail? You can make it super fun and colorful with these gel pens. I hope you like these. I've been having a lot of fun making notes with them. And then we have just one more item before our monthly book pick, and that is this lovely art print. This was illustrated by Lady Chub Letters. This is our first time working with her, but Owlcrate has worked with her several times before, and oh my goodness, was it a treat. She is such a talented hand letterer, and I love all the illustrations that she's put around the quote here. But the quote itself is from The Apprentice Witch, which is another past Owlcrate Junior pick, and another great fantasy series. If you want to check this one out. I think there's also about 3 of these in the series now. I've actually lost track with this, but In this book, our main character is Ariane Wen, and she is a witch who, right in the beginning of the book, goes to get her sort of like accreditation. She has to go through a witch test at the end of school. And it goes badly, and so she doesn't get the badge basically that says like you are a full-fledged witch. You can go and be assigned to take care of a town. So she sort of gets like a lesser assignment, and she's just an apprentice witch to go and you know, sort of guard this sleepy town, which is actually not sleepy at all, and there are monsters in it. That was a bit of a convoluted explanation, but it's such a fantastic series, and it is very much on theme with the inner magic because A, she's a witch, and B, she has a lot of self-doubt about whether or not she can actually be a full-fledged witch, and she really has to learn to trust herself and trust her own magic. So the quote that we used from James Nichols, The Apprentice Witch, is on this art print, which we've actually seen framed in some people's houses, and that makes my heart so happy. So this is a quote from our main character's grandmother, who is also a witch, and this is sort of her, like her intuition song, kind of. And I thought that it was absolutely perfect for everything that we've talked about so far, and with the inner magic theme. Don't be scared, my little one. The clouds roll in and hide the sun, but deep within our true light shines and keeps us safe in darker times. There you go. Really, really love this one. We haven't done an art print in quite some time, and I personally have been framing a lot of stuff in my house and finally hanging it up and putting it on my walls. And so yeah, I hope that this ends up on more people's walls, because I think it's a really nice thing to remember and to say to yourself. And it's also just an absolutely lovely piece of art that Lady Chubb's Letters has done for us. And finally, the time has come to talk about our monthly book. This one has been getting so much absolutely well-deserved buzz and hype and amazing reviews. And I've heard from so many of our readers and our subscribers that they have already just like tore through this book and loved it. It's all, the hype is real. It is Amari and the Night Brothers by B.B. Alston. We had the pleasure of having a chat with B.B. last week. It was so much fun. I believe that is up on our Instagram TV if you want to go check that out, and eventually we'll also be uploading it to YouTube here. But Amari, you guys, Amari and the Night Brothers, this is such an amazing book. This book is all about Amari, who is here on the cover. Amari Peters, her older brother Quentin has been missing for quite a long time now, and everyone thinks that he is gone and probably not coming back if he is still alive. But she is the one who knows that he is still out there and knows that there is a reason that he is missing, and he would not have just abandoned Amari and her mom. So on the same day that Amari gets in a huge amount of trouble at school for something that is not her fault, she comes home and there is a briefcase, a ticking briefcase in her room. And inside this briefcase is a nomination and a note from Quentin for a summer tryout for the Bureau of Supernatural Affairs, which is a secret organization that trains people who know and exist within this magic world. And in this magic world, there are like every different kind of fantasy or sci-fi creature. There are fairies, there are magicians, there are aliens, there are, what am I missing here? Yeah, every kind of supernatural creature you can think of, which is sort of very reminiscent, and B.B. Alston will admit to this, very reminiscent of the Bureau and the Men of Black. It's awesome. So she accepts the nomination, and she gets through her initial tryout, and she enters into this summer program, which is training camp basically. and she is pretty much the only one who has not known of this whole world her entire life. There are legacy families within this magic community that don't necessarily think that Amari belongs there, so she has to deal with that on top of this whole new world where, you know, suddenly every magical thing and characters that you've read about, like you know, vampires and vampire hunters. And then on top of all of that, someone is threatening this world, and she has to, you know, she's trying to figure out what on earth is going on. It's so fantastic. It's going to be at least a trilogy, if I'm remembering correctly. And it is already, the script is already being written for a movie. So we have lots more Amari ahead of us, and I am here for it. We were super lucky that HarperCollins Canada was working with us and was able to get us an exclusive cover for this one. It's got this beautiful iridescent purple to it. If you are looking for this book in bookstores, it's got a blue cover, but I really love the purple, and once you've read the book, you'll know sort of more about what's going on in this scene on the cover, but I just love it. Underneath the cover, there's some neat features as well. We've got the magical stars there. Oops, let's get out of the way. Go. We also included a signed book plate with this one. I've already stuck mine inside the book there on the dedication page, but you can put yours wherever you like. I think some people kind of keep them in a sticker book, which is neat. In addition to the book, we also included our monthly author letter, which is always such a neat addition to the book. It was always written just for our subscribers. It says, "Hello there, I'm so excited for you to meet Amari Peters. In this story, she'll discover a magical hidden world, but more importantly, she'll also discover her inner strength. Like Amari, a time may come when you look different or even feel different from those around you. Please don't let that be a reason to feel bad about yourself. There's so much strength and joy to be found in simply accepting and loving yourself for who you are, because once you do, just like Amari, you'll be unstoppable. B.B. Alston." And then we also got this great bookmark so you can keep track of where you are. Do you have what it takes to join the Bureau of Supernatural Affairs? Another little piece of the cover artwork there. And last but not least is our monthly collectible sticker. This was designed by Justenia Sutherland. I'm already so excited to work with her again. If you have a minute to go and check out her portfolio on Instagram, she's at Justenia Sutherland. Her work is incredible. She sent me a few different concepts for our final sticker. They were all like vastly different. And I chose this little character because I just thought it was so pretty and so sweet. And the idea behind it was sort of like your inner animal, or I'm blanking on what they're called in the Golden Compass series. So this is how she imagined it, and it's just so pretty. And I love whatever this little, I don't know, is it a cat? I guess it's a cat. Kind of squirrel vibes on the tail there. But anyways, I just love it. Now the final item in this box should be my sneak peek card for our March theme, but unfortunately I have lost it somewhere. But our March theme is Elephants on Parade. If you are watching this video before March 20th, 2021, this is the box that is currently available for subscribers. It is a celebration of elephants, and it is going to be awesome. The book is a contemporary story. It is all about human and animal connections and being separated from people. It deals with issues of immigration and just sort of kids who are feeling lost at school, lost and lonely. And elephants. We will be posting more sneak peeks about this one as the month goes on, but we've already announced that we will be including a very cute, very soft stuffy in this box. So if you like stuffies, I think you'll really enjoy this one. This spoiler card was illustrated by Vanessa Port. She has been illustrating our cards for years now. I've lost track of the exact timeline, but for a very long time. I love her illustrations. She always comes up with the cutest theme reveals for us. Yeah, thank you, Vanessa. We love working with you. She's Veep Doodles on Instagram. So that was our January 2021 Inner Magic Box. I really hope that you loved it. I would love to hear your favorite item below, or if you have read the book, I'd love to hear what you thought of it. Like I said off the top, we will leave a link to our shop below. We have lots of these boxes still available in our Past Boxes shop. So if you have a bookworm in mind that you think would love this box, you can go scoop that up now. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, and you could subscribe for more bookish videos from the Owlcrate team. Happy reading. Bye.